Bang Dream, we are back with the band Afterglow, who are actually one of the ones that I wanted to check out more by, because Bang Dream is such an interesting collection of different artists. Obviously, we have everything from the likes of Razor Sullen, who are very talented musicians in a band, and then you have some of the other groups who are more sort of created for the anime, who are more kind of like the impression of a band, more of an artistic vision than necessarily a solid band themselves. But there are real people behind all of the songs that you hear, and Afterglow was one of the ones that I was interested in because it kind of had a bit of a straight rock sound, what I heard of them before. Now, this was a new song that came out on the 2nd of July, so this is just over a month ago at the time of recording. It's the 17th of August today as I record this, and this has got like sort of an 1/8 of a million views already. The song is called Start As Usual. I'm excited, I'm excited to check this out. It's been a while, as mentioned, since we've done any Bang Dream stuff, but that's just because there's been so much stuff to catch up on. And when it comes to Bang Dream as well, there's so many artists that like sometimes it can be overwhelming. It's like, who do I listen to next? I've listened to a little bit of so many of them. I know there's a new Pastel Palettes song as well, which came out a couple of days ago. So I need to catch up on a few things. Guys, let me know, however, if there's songs specifically you want me to check out. I'll let you know if I've heard them before or anything like that. We'll try to do a few more of these reactions, but this is just one that caught my eye when I was going through some of my feed, and I thought, I want to check that out. So that's what we're going to do. Let me rewind this a couple of seconds, get it set up. I was doing the level checking. Let's just check the sound is at the right level. There it is. All right. Let's kick this off and have a little listen to Afterglow, Start As Usual. Again, I've only heard a little bit. I've got a very basic impression of them. Don't really know hugely what to expect, but this, from what I've heard, this feels like the kind of thing. Afterglow feels like one of the groups who I feel like I'll probably enjoy. I feel like it'll be my sort of thing. As usual, we're always on this channel. Let's get into it. 4.5 minutes of Start As Usual coming right up. I'm liking that. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm liking that melodic start, but then we're kicking with a bit of pop punk now. Bit more pace. Oh, nice. Okay, good solid start. Where are we going with this then? Loving that gritty bass sound as well. I just knew that was going to go into that sort of like pre-chorus sound. Okay, build up. That's cool. When's it gonna drop in? Oh, I like the bass going up there an octave. And then back down. Nice. It's a very easy to follow pop rock song, but it's kind of doing everything right. And I'm liking the focus on a really good strong melody. Oh, that lead guitar on the right hand side. That's cool. The backing vocal pre-chorus is so cool. And the piano as well. Loving that thick sound. Alright, well this is good so far. What are we going to do for the bridge? A bridge can make or break a song. give me a nice melodic bridge. Let's do this. I am liking the relentless pace of this as well. It's keeping the pace going. It's keeping it interesting. And that chorus melody. That's so cool. You can just follow it. It's just so creamy and smooth. Alright, cool with the solo. Breakdown, okay. Oh, we're just going straight into the last chorus, okay. So that solo is like a middle 8 bridge. Oh, and I like you got the lead guitar on the right, you got the piano in the background, you got the big chorus melody. Oh, that's nice, nice. Play out on a big crescendo. Okay. That was very... That was... Not only was that really cool, it was kind of what I expected and also not what I expected at the same time. Like, it was what I expected in that I was kind of expecting a song that sounded like a pop rock band, straight band sound. I was expecting that. None of the sort of frills and, you know, sort of weird things that we get with... can't remember what the name of the most recent group is. You know, the one who's really dramatic with the face masks and everything. Nothing like them, basically. I was expecting something that was much more just like sort of straight girls rock. But at the same time, this went in a slightly interesting direction in the... You know, a lot of the time, one of the things I like most about Japanese rock is that, you know, a lot of the time you get these songs that go in these interesting directions. They curve around, they do all these cool developments, you get breakdowns, you get build-ups, you get all these kind of changes. But sometimes you just want a song which is just kind of relentlessly just keeps you at this sort of high-speed pace all the way through. And that's a hard trick to do because it's very easy for a song that's just sort of maintaining pace to get kind of boring, especially at 4.5 minutes. But this does it brilliantly and it employs so many cool techniques to do it. This is a song that's 4.5 minutes long. It maintains pace the entire time, doesn't drop pace for a single second. And I tell you what, it feels like there's not a single second where I got bored of this. There's not a single second where I was like, oh, this is dragging on. Not a single second where I thought, oh, we've already done that. It was just like, just pounded along all the way to the end. I really like this just as a straight example. You know, I always talk about it's really great when you do interesting, complicated, unusual things. I really love people who push boundaries, but there is something really amazing about when you can take a simple concept and just get it spot on. For me, I'm really glad I checked this out. I had a few songs when I checked, but I was really glad I checked this one out now because listening to it, I mean, first of all, it comes in straight away. It makes it very clear. We're rocking straight away. There's no long intro, just straight in. Off we go. And then we get this sort of, when the verse comes in, we go down to the kick drum. And the bass is just holding note. Boom, 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 boom. Kick, 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 kick. But at the same time, it's very clearly, it's like the sort of kick drum's like a heartbeat. Very fast heartbeat. So it's just sort of, the pace is building up. And the vocals are there, but there's this sort of intensity. The pace is there. And then it builds up. You get that the pre-chorus bit where again the backing vocals come in, so the lead singer she drops out and then the backing vocals come in, so replacing one strong voice with a couple of voices sort of giving you a singing in unison. And then we come in with the drums as well. Again, the drums where before we had just the kick drum giving that pace. When we get into the pre-chorus, it's the snares building up like and then bam into the chorus. That's the way I do a drum impression. And it was really cool. It's a really nice technique, just sort of rolling on the snares. Very nice. Again, there's lots of complicated fills you can do, but just sort of doing a snare roll is just kind of like shorthand for keep the pace up, keep the pace up, keep the pace up. You could roll off all of the different parts of the kit, but it's just like keep on that sharpest sound, just keep it rolling, 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 building, building, building. And this song is all about pace, pace, pace. Then when we get into the chorus, what I really liked is that the central melody that the lead singer is singing is almost like a ballad. It's like da, 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 da. But because everything underneath is maintaining this sort of relentless pace that is going throughout the entire song, she's able to hold this melody that's long and kind of gives your ears something to follow, and like a long narrative that kind of just ties everything together, so the backing of the song can keep on sort of pounding along and keep on repeating this sort of like fast moving beat. But the melody sort of gives it a little bit of longevity by sort of spreading out over the top. I really like how it does that. And then, again, to give the song a bit of longevity, to stop it just sort of becoming a tiring case of just slamming away at the same notes and doing quick beats, it also has these other little elements of delicacy. The piano is beautifully employed in the background, how it sort of comes in, adds these little flourishes, this little bit of delicacy that once again adds nuance to it. And the lead guitar starts adding more and more as it goes as well. You hear the lead guitar coming in. I think the piano is mostly towards the left and the lead guitar is towards the right. I think I've got these the right way around. And the lead guitar is mostly towards the right. And it was nice, especially when we get to the end of the song, the lead guitar is sort of building up more and more and more. It was interesting the song didn't really have a bridge. Usually that would be something I would kind of be like, you could have done a bridge, you could add a bit more. But given that this song was all about just sort of relentlessly pounding along all the way through, and given that it was already 4.5 minutes and the full-length bridge would have probably pushed it to 5 minutes, I can kind of forgive it here. So you had, the bridge was just kind of like a middle-eight guitar solo, just like a few bars, guitar solo over the top, but it was just kind of an excuse to separate out the two last choruses, really, because most of the exciting guitar work actually happened during the last chorus, when the last chorus comes in, and then you hear the lead playing in the right-hand side, sort of bolstering things up and creating this big swell of sound that sort of blast you into the ending. And then that last bit when the chorus ends and there's just that final blast of energy as the drums go back onto rolling with the snares, there's the big whoa, the powerful vocals, the guitars are shredding away. It's glorious. This is a really high energy song that employs all of the tools at its disposal to do something that is not complicated. Nothing in here is complicated. Nothing in here is complicated at all, yet it is all executed beautifully. Nothing is left on the table. There are no there's no moments where you go, oh, well, that was simple, but you could have added this here, you could have added that there. It's like it's using all the nice little techniques. It's having the guitar solo sort of shredding over the last chorus. It's having the piano adding a little bit of texture. It's having the drums sort of like, build up on the snares and just occasionally change between kick only, snare rolls, and then full punkish kind of hard rock beat. It's doing all of those things, and it's adding a nice gentle melody that gives a bit of longevity as well, makes a chorus that you can sing along to, you can open your lungs for. This is a really good example of how to, like I say, do simple correctly. And given, again, it's 4.5 minutes, that is not short. If you consider how fast this song's going, if you consider the tempo of this song has probably got more beats and bars in it than most songs. This is quite a full-on lengthy song as per bar count. And yet, do you know what? Does not get boring. I really like that. I would definitely come back to that. That has me quite convinced. Afterglow, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. You get the little I can see that. I got a little bit scroll down. There you go. I liked it. This is cool. I would definitely come back for more of this. Enjoyed it as usual. The official music videos from Bang Dream never actually look like music videos. They look more like slideshows. But at least this one included a bit of the band, where some of the ones I've been seeing recently haven't even included the band that much. Just maybe like a couple of random little images and stuff. This actually, they look like a band in this, so I'm glad about that. All right, cool stuff. I really enjoyed this. Get in the comments, tell me what you think. Recommend other stuff you think I should check out. Should I check out the new Pastel Palettes? I'm kind of intrigued by that as well. And are there more things you want to check out by more of the new Bang Dream bands, more of the old Bang Dream bands? What's going on? Let me know. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. Oh, remember, we got a Discord. We've got a Discord. Come over there, join me Discord. Links in the description below. We've got people who are into all different types of music. It's a great place for conversation. The whole Discord is built on people who have different tastes in Japanese music, having conversations. So come share your opinions, talk to other people, find new music, share the music you love. Get over there. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.